Hi everyone, welcome to Lilybeth's Divinity Live. For those of you on my YouTube channel, welcome. For those of you on my Facebook, welcome. And thank you everyone for all the love, all the support, all the donations. It's so appreciated. Thank you to all those that were able to come out on the lives on Fridays on my Facebook page. For those of you who are new on my YouTube channel, subscribe, people, subscribe. For those of you on my Facebook, follow. And put the notification on so you can know when I come on live. I give free readings. So, this is going to be a pick a card for the month of August for all earth signs. For Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yes, people. And it's going to be from Healing with the Fairies. So, my friends, this will be whatever the fairies want you to know, or whatever the universe wants you to know for the month of August. And it's going to be for earth elements, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, people? So take a good look at each card. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And see which one you are more drawn to, which one is speaking to you, to see what the fairies would like you to know for the month of August, my earth signs. And take a look at your chart too, because you may end up coming across this video and picking a card. And I do tell people when they look at the chart, if you have one of these horoscopes in your moon, pick a card. And if one of these cards speak to you and you're not an earth sign, look at your chart, people, because it may be trying to tell you something. And I also said before, you may see this video in a month from now and pick a card just for ha-has, and it may be telling you something. So it's all about divine timing, people. I'm doing these for August, but it's all about divine timing. Something can resonate with you 2 months from now, and you pick the card today. So always have that in mind, people. So again, this is for all earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So take a deep breath. And pick a card. So we're going to start with 1. Let me just move. St. Anthony. You hear me? St. Anthony. Archangel Michael. So 1, love it. New location. For those of you who picked 1, you got new location. Now, there may be some of you who are trying to move. Some of you who are trying to change employment that pick 1. And this card is all about movement, opportunities, changing from where you're at, changing lifestyles, doors opening where they didn't open before. I love new location in the fairy deck because it's all about movement. It's all about, if you were thinking of moving, you will be moving. You will be starting to get the connections you need to be able to move, or you'll start getting people telling you, oh, you know what, I heard of this place. Oh, you know what, I heard of this. And for those of you who are thinking, well, how the hell can I move? I want to move, but I can't. I want to change jobs, but I can't. And especially with the movings, oh, I don't have the finances to do that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about how you're going to have the money to be able to move. Just see it in your mind's eye. Act like if you're already going to move, my friends. Start packing your stuff. I did this when I wanted to move many times, and then I moved, okay? And start putting out into the universe, thank you for my wonderful home in a beautiful place with all the room that I need, at the rent that I needed to be. Or if you're trying to buy a home, thank you for my new home, for my beautiful, warm, loving home at the price that I can afford, okay? And just put that out there. Start putting, you know, these affirmations out there, and you are going to see how things will start to happen. For those of you who picked one and are planning or thinking of moving, and for those of you who are looking for another job, this is also about employment. This is also a card that's about, you know, people changing employments, people getting changing positions in jobs. This is why I like new location. And I also see this card as a card of changing the way that you think, not being in your mind in the same location as you was 5 months ago, if that makes sense to anyone. You know, to me, it's like not seeing things the same way and not being the same person you was before. Being in a different location, mentally, spiritually, even physically. So, yes, people, let me know if this resonates with you, whoever chose one, and let me know which card you chose. And if it did resonate with you, people, well, that's one. New location. And with the fairy decks, let me see. I'm going to say all of them, but the fairy decks have, they have affirmations. I should have put them, well, I never know what card's going to come out, so for new location, new location is completely different over here. For new location, the affirmation for this card is, and this is good to know when you're trying to manifest things. So this is why I like this deck that, you know, and the ones that have affirmations. It says, I now live and work in a safe, comfortable, spacious environment in a wonderful location. All right now. And you could say that, even change the words around. Employment, in a wonderful employment, in a wonderful job. You know, there's so many ways you can say different things with different affirmations to start seeing your things happen. And again, this is number one. For those of you who picked number one, this is all about change, people. This is all about change. And you may be starting to see it. And I'm telling you, in the month of August, for those of you who have been looking, when it comes to employment, you will be changing employments. And you may even just change position, but you'll change to what it is that you want to be at. So now, hold on a second, let me get my book. So 2, let's see what 2 is. Kindness, earth signs. I always see kindness as, in this, you know, deck, when I see kindness, I know that it's about whoever picked this. You may have been too hard on yourself with certain things that have happened in your life, or that have happened in the month of July. And they're telling you, you know, to be kind to yourself and be kind to others. If somebody is pissing you off, earth signs, just say love and light and let it go. Let it go. And be kind, because as you're kind to other people, that kindness is going to come right back to you, okay? And don't be so hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself too. Do some self-care. Take care of you. Take yourself out for dinner, or go get your, you know, feet and hands done. Do something you like to do, and be kind to yourself. And don't be so hard on yourself on anything that has happened recently or in the past that you felt some type of way or felt guilty towards, or, you know, felt like I should have done this a different way. Why did I do this way? You did it that way because that was the way it was supposed to go. That was the way things were supposed to unfold, my friends. And the affirmation for this card is, I am kind, thoughtful, and loving to myself and others. Yes. So if you have not been very kind to yourself, even when it comes to the way you think about yourself or the way you think about situations that have passed, and you blame yourself for a whole bunch of stuff that has happened, this is your sign to stop. You did the best that you could with what you had, okay? Be kind to yourself. Take yourself out. Do something nice for you. Say something nice about you, okay? My earth signs. And that's kindness. And that was number 2. And number 3, honoring your true feelings. Earth signs. So this card, I always see it as a card of people holding back on what they really feel and not saying what they really want to say. And this card is about that, telling you to honor what it is that you feel right now. If you're in a certain situation that you're trying not to stir up the pot, or you feel like, well, maybe if I say it's best that I just stay quiet and I don't say anything because I don't want to, make things worse or something. No. You say what you need to say, and you say it in a loving and kind, a loving and kind way, and your message will get across, and it won't get across as, something nasty or you trying to make the situation worse. You have to be true to you in whatever situation that you may be in, my friends. You need to be true to you. And the affirmation for this is, I listen to, honor, and follow my true feelings, knowing that they are answers to my prayers. Okay? Earth signs, honor your feelings. Honor who you truly are. Honor what you want to say in certain situations. And just say, in a loving and kind way. And then let it go. Let it go. So that's number 3, honoring your feelings. And the last one is quiet time. Quiet time. It's funny because sometimes if you listen to the whole video, sometimes they're giving a message. So please let me know if all the cards made sense to you and you felt that it was a message to you. Please comment below on my YouTube or my Facebook, because sometimes that does happen. That's why I say you could see this in August, July, whenever you see it, you're seeing it at your divine time, okay? So quiet time. Quiet time is all about, almost to me, it's like the hermit. Them telling you to put yourself first and get away from everything and make some time for you where you can reflect, recharge. And a lot of times when I see this card, to me is a lot towards people, a person that is constantly busy and does not make time for themselves or for things that they like to do, because they're so into getting everything done all at once. It's always to me like a very busy person. And when I see this card, I also know to tell people, if you see this card, take care of yourself, take care of your health, take some time for yourself. Don't feel that everything has to be all done today, and which to me makes sense because earth signs, I know Capricorn is a sign that they like to get things done, and Taurus too. The Taurus doesn't stop until they get it, when they put something in their head. And Virgo is all about detail and perfection, and I want this to be a certain way. And they're telling you, earth signs, calm down. Whoever picked 4, they're telling you, calm down, chill, relax, make time for yourself, do something for you. And let me see. I'm looking for the affirmation. My bad, people. You know, and it says you need some time alone, away from other people and environmental noise. Okay. Even a brief, I think it says recept would be extremely rejuvenating for you. Oh, I see. Like a reset. So, and this is what this is all about. It's for you to reset yourself, recharge yourself, okay? And the affirmation is, I now give myself permission to be silent within and without. My mind is quiet and I enjoy my own company. Yes, fire signs, yes. That's a great card to finish this up with. For those of you who picked 4, and if you saw all cards, because you can do that if you want. You do whatever you want, whatever you feel. Because there may be more than one message and it may be for someone. You know, it's just called pick a card because people just like pick 1 or 2 or 3. But it may, all of these cards all together may have said something to you. And let me know if it did, if you saw all cards. Because I know some people be like, I picked 1 and 2, Lily. Hey, if that's what you're drawn to, those were the messages you were supposed to get. Okay? So thank you everyone for the love and support. Please comment below if you resonated with any of these, any of the cards that you picked. Let me know which card you picked. Sharing is caring, people. If you think that someone would like this type of reading. And as always, on my YouTube, subscribe, and like, people. Like. And if you're on my Facebook, check out my YouTube and just subscribe, people. Even if you still see me on my Facebook, I'm trying to get to a certain amount so I could go on Super Chat and do live videos on there, you know, like go live the same way I go on my Facebook. So as always, my friends, thank you for the support. Much love to everyone, and I salute the divinity within all of you. Bye, my air signs.